Henry VIII is one of the most talked about of the Tudor monarchs, but actually we get quite a bit wrong when it comes to this much married monarch. 3 of my top misconceptions about Henry. First of all, that he was always oversized. You tend to think of Henry and you think of that kind of bloated silhouette depicted in the later paintings of Henry when he was bigger than 3 men put together, as one courtier put it. But in fact, for most of his life and reign, Henry cut a very fine figure indeed. He was very athletic. He had muscly calves that he liked to show off in his white stockings, and he was described as being an Adonis in his early reign. The other much repeated myth about Henry is that he sustained a head injury in that jousting accident of 1536, and that this changed his whole personality, making him a tyrant. Well, for a start, there is no reliable evidence to say he injured his head in that accident. The only source that says that was somebody who was in Paris at the time. And also, Henry had arguably always had tyrannical tendencies. Certainly, he was a very spoilt child with a vicious temper. So I think it's oversimplifying things to say he suddenly changed. The third myth is perhaps the most surprising. We say the name Henry VIII, we think the larger-than-life, stridently self-confident monarch. But one visitor to Henry in private described him as being the most timid man you could hope to meet, because Henry was a hypochondriac, paranoid, fearful about sickness and disease, always hiding himself away in private if anyone even sneezed in the public court. So not quite the confident monarch we think he was.